Hello everyone, let us see how to create a test in our Google Classroom. So actually first of all what I have decided for this, let me create a new classroom because all the tests can be just created in one classroom so that we can get the performance of the student, so that we can get the progress of the student also in a continuous way. So just creating a class called test class where all the tests will be connected in this class. Okay, so now subject is, for my subject I am creating a subject for my class which is programming in C, and just I am giving the classroom number as 1, test 1. Okay, and then I am creating the class. So once I created the class, now here actually there is no need for the meeting of the class because I am not going to take the class in this classroom. So let me go directly straight to the class work. Okay, so here, as we all know that we have 4 tabs in the class. In the tabs we can, in the announcement I can just give the announcement to the class saying that the test timetable or the portions for the test I can give in the stream of the class. Now let us go to the next section, next text, which is the tab, which is the class work tab. I have to create a test for the class. Okay, test inside the classroom. So I have just to start with the create the test, and then I can give it as a quiz assignment, and then this assignment can be of I can make it as an create assignment, and then inside that I have to make it as an quiz assignment. Okay, so just I am giving the topic as test 1. Okay, test 1, and then I am giving the instruction as I wish, and then I am creating a Google form inside the class itself. So once I just create the form, I can just set the questions as usual. If I have already set the question and kept, I can just import the question using this import question option over here. Okay, so now this is just I am going to create the test. So test 1 is the test name. I am giving some instruction for this, and I am setting the question. So initially I want the students to enter their names, so just I am giving the instruction as give the name of the student. Okay, and then I am making this as an short answer, and then I am just making it as a mandatory one. Okay, and then I am going to the next thing, just to get the class of the student, because it is inside the class I no need to get the class of the student, but anyway let them also write as usual the habits. They are having the habit of writing their class and information. Just I am writing the class and with the section. Okay, when I set this, you can get the class with the section, and then I can make it this session short answer, and then that's also I can make it as a mandatory one. Then I can go to the next one, let them write the register number, so that they always have the habit of writing the register number or the roll number. Okay, so they have created this, and that also I made it as a mandatory one. So now this section is over. Now let me go to the next section where they can just where I can add the questions. Okay, so adding to the next section, let's click add section and then go to the section type. Now I am giving here as the MCQs. I am setting MCQs in this section where I can because I have planned to have a mixture of both the MCQs 2-mark question as well as the big question as we wish. Okay, so let us start with the MCQs here, and then I am adding one question over here. In that, the question number 1, and then I am giving the option is also option 1, and then I am adding the other option, and then to make it as an option 2. Okay, so I can just add all, it will automatically add the answers. Okay, so I can use the, just I can delete this option if I don't want, and I can delete this. So this is as usual as we set the question, and don't set the question as required because students may or may not be able to answer the question. So let it not make it as mandatory, let it be optional. If they answer, they will get the marks for the question. Okay, so now to speed up the process, what I can do is just to use a duplicate option for this question, and then create duplicate, and then just to change the question alone here. Just I am typing, just the question is actually question 2. Okay, just question 2, and then I am typing all the options. The options may vary, and just I am giving as A. Okay, and then here it is I am giving as B. So it is up to me how to set my question for my subject. Okay, so this way I can just keep moving with my options. Okay, and then I am removing this option also, so it depends upon. So likewise I have set the 2 questions, again duplicate once more to get the 3rd question, and just I am naming this as question number 3, and let it move as usual. Okay, so it moves as usual, and then I can also set the answer as some X or Y. This is actually depend upon the department and depend upon their questions and the thing. Okay, so I keep on setting the values to the questions. Okay, and now Just now I am going to so 3 questions have been added as in the MCQs. Now I wanted to make this question as an optional one because they may or may not answer, and let me set the answer key for the question as usual we do. Okay, so that and then when you set the answer key, so you can here. Okay, so now here, so the MCQs are over, then let me move to the next section, which is the section 3, where I can add some short answers. Okay, so in this thing I am just adding a section, the untitled section. Okay, section. Okay, I will make to the section 3. I will move. This is the 2 mark question. Okay, so 2 mark questions I am just giving the question for the students, and then I can just here. So everything is made it as an okay, some mistake has gone. Okay, from here I am adding the 3rd section. Okay, and then now the section is all about the 2 mark question. Okay, just I am giving the heading as 2 mark question, and then naturally 2 mark question will have the options with short answer. Then I set the question, then add the question, and then again I am giving some question number 1 for this section. Okay, and then I am just making it as a short answer. Okay, this short answer we can allow the students to type in, or it depend, otherwise you can make them to take the pick and they can upload the answer. So let us make it as a 2 mark question as a short answer. Let them type. We can set the timing also, so that we can be sure about what they are answering. Then go to the add next question, and this is the question of this question 2 of the second section, and let us go this way, question 2, and then I can just make it as an this is the question 2 for the second section, and then I can just make it as an okay, I can make it as a short answer, and then I don't know any validation, just only the okay, and then I am adding one more question to the section, which is Q3. You can type some question as you wish depending upon your subject what you are taking. So I am setting 3 questions on the 2 mark question and make it as a short answer. Okay, so now this part is over. Let me go to the next section where I can give some the brief answers. Okay, so brief answers, when I go for the brief answers, I have to naturally I have to give some option to upload the pictures of the or they can just upload their answers. I can give description to the questions, as we all know how to give the description. So let us move to how to answer the question for the brief answers. Again, question number 1 for this brief answer, question 1, and then I am giving this option as in file upload. This is the option here. When I give file upload, here the students will be able to automatically they can just have the option of how to upload the files. So here the upload files are options are here. We can specifically allow only few types of files. Let us make it as a PDF as a specific type, because every question can have some 10 or sorry maybe 4 or 5 pages. So if we cannot keep on if you give it as an image option, people keep on sending us a different images, it will be very difficult for us to evaluate the answer. So better let us make it as a PDF option, and then so the file is 1 for 1 question, and then we can also make the size as some 10 MB or 5 MB, whatever the changes we need to give them. So now question 1 is of PDF type, then file upload option is here. So everything make it as a mandatory, because students may or may not write the answer. Okay, and then I am adding one more question in the brief section, where I can give some question number 2 for the second section, and then I am giving the option as going for an file upload, and then I am just giving the continue with the file option, and then I am giving one specific type where only the PDF can be uploaded. Okay, and then sizes get, so number of file is 1. So because PDF they are making the whole pages. For example, they write test for a single answer, they go for 5 pages, 6 pages. Even for mathematics and accounts paper, it goes for more and more pages depending upon the problem they are going to solve. So accordingly, they can combine those things to make it as a single PDF. Okay, let us give some time for them so that they can combine it and make it as and send it as a single PDF. Okay, and so make everything as mandatory. Let them wish, as they wish, they answer or they do not answer according to they know the answer or not. Okay, so make it everything as an mandatory, everything as an optional. Okay, so don't, if you fix it as mandatory, they have to upload something else unnecessarily, so they have to better avoid the option of make it as an mandatory one. So that's all. The questions have been set. Now we can have a preview of the question over here. Just have a preview here, and then this preview of the question says that here test 1 required, so name is required, class section is required, and then they can register number is required. Go to the next section, then they can, since it is asking for a question, it is mandatory, just giving some section, and then my answer, and then my answer, and then it is a number. So I am giving as a register number 1, 2, 3, and then giving it as an next option. Okay, so going to this, I can just click the answer, and then I can go to the next answer. So likewise it keeps moving. Okay, so since it is not mandatory, I can just keep moving here, and then the students can answer this way. So they can answer this way, and then they can just go to the next section, and then they can make it this way, and finally they can submit the answer. Okay, so this is the way we can limit the response to one response, so that they need not submit the other response. That settings we can do in the form itself, right? So now coming back to the test class, now I have given the test in the, this is the, I didn't give the title. Let me give the title of the form, and let it save it as an test 1. Okay, test 1 as the title of the class, okay, of the test. Okay, so now coming back to the class work, I can see now this is the test I have created, and this I have to post this to the student. So how I can post it is, normally the assignment we assign the students as an assign option. Okay, before assigning, what you do is just go to the schedule option. Okay, go to the schedule option, and then you just schedule the question. Suppose I can make this test only Monday, August, and the timing is also I can just make it as some 9 a.m. Okay, so 9 a.m. only they can answer the question. Just I am giving the schedule as 9 a.m. and then just give the schedule option. Now you can see after you scheduling the question, so what you can do, then it is being, now we can see the it has come to the assignment section, the classwork section, but we can see this is actually disabled. Okay, so this will be able to only on 24th August 9 a.m. the question will be enabled. As a creator, I can just change the editing option, or we can delete the things, but at the user or other side, the students will not be able to click on this question. Only the time comes they will be able to show. This is very important, because naturally when we are in a hurry to conduct the test, so let us fix the time beforehand, and we can just comfortably we can conduct the test as we wish. Okay, now coming to the, just I wanted to change some more option over here. Go to edit option, and then, and for the assigning, I have scheduled this class, and also I wanted to make it as an points I can give for the class. Now I am going to give the due time. What is the due time is, I have set the test for the August 24th 9 a.m. Let me close this let me close due time. Let me set the due time as August the same day, but in the 10 a.m. Okay, so August 24th I am just giving as a 10 a.m. So once the question starts by 9 a.m. let it close by 10 a.m. Okay, why? Because if you set the timer in the question itself, what will happen if the timer is out? The students will not be able to submit the question, so that will be a big confusion with the students. So let us have this option that schedule the test for 1 hour more, or 1.5 hours more, based upon how much you are going to give the length of the test. Okay, and that's all. You can schedule the question again, just to give the schedule option, and finally the test is assigned to the students. Okay, so now naturally on August 24, 29, 9 a.m. only the students will be able to log, they can see the questions and they can answer the questions. So that's all, how to assign the test and schedule the test for the classes. Hope this would be helpful for you for the time being to test the question as a scheduled test paper, and thanks for watching.